Is it a sign or is it a coincidence? I personally like to believe that nothing in life happens on accident. Hey guys, it's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, it's Paige. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to chat with you all about the time that I received a sign that actually changed the direction of my life. So if you're anything like me, then the unknown can be a very scary place. I like to know what's happening. I like to know who all gonna be there. What can I expect? As I've gotten older, I've definitely come to understand that it's most likely a defense mechanism. It's how we try to protect ourselves from potential danger or pain or even sometimes failure. But we don't have a magic crystal ball to predict our futures, which is sometimes why it can be so difficult to make major life decisions or big changes. What if we make the wrong decision? What if things don't turn out how we hope they would? Sometimes these fears can even lead us to not taking action at all and remaining stuck and complacent. I've been there. As someone who is still actively working on my relationship with change, sometimes I need a little extra something, you know, some outside forces to help provide me some comfort and hope. If you're a subscriber, then you know that I talk to God often, and I regularly ask him to help guide my steps and my decision making. And sometimes, y'all, I even ask him for a sign. Though we can't necessarily hear God talking to us like we would speaking to a friend or a family member, I truly believe that God and the universe have the ability to speak to us in a number of other ways. And over the years, I have just become such a believer of symbolism. I believe that even the most simple things, even the most simple occurrences can have bigger meanings. So let's take it back to 2018, y'all. Most of y'all know this story. I was super miserable, super unhappy at my job back in Chicago. And I had come up with this plan that I was going to move abroad to London to study for my master's degree. And as excited as this potential life change made me feel, at the same time, my mind was working against me, y'all. It was really working against me. My mind and my fear of change was really trying to talk me out of this idea. I was thinking, maybe I should just stay in Chicago. Maybe I should just apply for new jobs here. That will be the safer choice. So one day I went on my lunch break walk along Lake Michigan, as I usually did. And I was a wreck. I was very, very stressed out. I'd actually just gotten a call back from a job that I applied for, and they wanted me to go to a second round interview. And I was just really having this internal battle if I was doing the right thing. And I can honestly still remember it like it was yesterday. It was very dramatic. I'm just walking slowly, you know, along this path. I have my big sunglasses on and I'm just crying behind the sunglasses, y'all. Just tears just falling. And I'm just like, what am I doing? God, what am I doing? And I remember, y'all, I remember asking God for a sign. I was just like, look, God, I am down for whatever you want me to do, okay? I'm scared as I don't know what. I don't know if I'm making the right decision. But if you tell me that this is right, if you tell me this is what you want me to do, I'm gonna do it. No questions asked. I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna make it happen. And I promise y'all, oh my gosh, you had to be there. You really had to be there. But as I was walking, I suddenly noticed a butterfly beside me to my right side. And you know, usually butterflies, they just, you know, zoom past you and they're on their way. But this one, this butterfly, I felt like it stayed with me long enough that it was significant, if that makes sense. Like, it was long enough for me to actually like look at it and notice it and be like, that's a little strange, you know? And I'm sure it wasn't even for a full minute, but I noticed it. And in that moment, it brought me like an overwhelming feeling of peace and comfort. This whole time I had been asking God to send me a sign. Please assure me that I am making the right decision. And since it felt so significant, y'all, I just, for whatever reason, decided to look it up. I decided to get on my phone and get on Google and look up the symbolism of butterflies. And I'm gonna read to y'all what it said. Butterflies represent spiritual rebirth, personal transformation, creativity, endless potential, vibrant joy, change, ascension, and an ability to experience the wonder of life. And y'all, I will never forget that moment as long as I live. Like, it changed everything for me, I swear. And it's why I'm sitting here nearly 5 years later telling you all this story. This feeling of peace that this sign brought me was exactly what I needed to push forward and actually make this London move a reality. Those words that I read on Google represented all the things that I was craving in my life. What I desperately needed as someone who was so stuck and so miserable. It was just so reassuring. And to some people, to maybe even some of y'all who are watching this right now, that butterfly being next to me may just seem like a coincidence. But like I said, I don't believe that anything happens on accident. Since then, butterflies have remained so significant throughout my London journey. I promise y'all that I see them everywhere, especially when I'm feeling my most anxious or upset. I see a butterfly and it just brings me comfort. It just immediately makes me feel better. I even upset my mother very much and got a big butterfly tattooed on my arm when I got to London. Just recently, I was traveling Europe with my brother and we were in Finland. And I was feeling a little bit stressed, just about, all of these big life decisions that I have to make very soon. And for the first time ever, y'all, I directly asked God. I said, if you want me to make another big change in my life, if it's time for another rebirth, another personal transformation, please show me a butterfly. And y'all, this was a pretty wild request. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, because here I am in Finland in the middle of January. There is snow on the ground. It's currently snowing as we speak. Where am I gonna see a butterfly? They're not gonna be flying outside right now. Like, how is this gonna happen? But I asked anyway. I don't know why. I don't know what made me do that. But I think in that moment, like, I just needed something. I needed it. So I asked God to show me a butterfly. And y'all are gonna think I'm lying. Y'all are gonna think I'm lying, but I promise you I'm not. After I asked that, I picked up my phone, y'all. Once again, I picked up my phone and I just got on Instagram. I opened up the Instagram app. And the first photo, y'all, I kid you not, the first photo was of a girl that I know from college. She's an artist, and it was a very close-up shot of her face with hand-painted butterflies all over her face. Y'all, I'm not lying. She had butterflies all over her face, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is too much, God. This is too much. Like, you ain't never responded that quickly before. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But I've mentioned this before, I think. I believe that since I have been able to get myself to a better place mentally in recent months, I am now in the position, I am now clear-headed enough to receive signs from God, to receive blessings. Like, I have removed myself from a mindset, from a place of lack into an abundance mindset. Obviously, this sign doesn't spell everything out for me. It doesn't tell me step by step exactly what I should do next. But for me, the signs, the symbols, they are enough. They're enough for me to work with. And I'm very grateful. I think everyone needs a little something in this life to bring them hope. In this big, crazy world that can really get you down, everybody needs to believe in something. And I say, hey, whatever keeps you going, whatever keeps you strong and ready to take on another day. Aside from butterflies, I also see my birthday, 5/26, on the clock almost every single day. It's super weird. And lately I have also been seeing the number 4 and 444. And when I looked that up, it also represented major life changes. Y'all, I don't know exactly what the road ahead looks like for me, but I am hopeful. My eyes are open wide, my mind is clear, and I am ready to receive all of the blessings that God has in store for me. I truly believe that everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for my good. And I want you to believe the same thing too. Whatever it takes for you to get there, whatever it takes for you to get to that mindset, I hope that you can figure that out for yourself as well. But I think that's it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're another person who feels like they receive signs from God and the universe, let me know down below in the comments. I want to hear how a sign may have changed your life for the better. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.